Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Becky D live in the morning, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. And we are live with another talk. Okay, another talk. If y'all listened yesterday, hope you didn't take me serious as that I was gonna just quit. Um, it was one of my meditation days, and I had meditated on that very hard that day. So it yeah, yeah. That's where we're gonna leave that at. But speaking of meditation days, okay, um, I really want to talk more about the days of the week. Okay, I know it's pretty basic, it's pretty simple, but it's something that we do need to start thinking about in other ways. So we have now, honestly, my week does start on a Sunday like a calendar, but I'm gonna start with Monday. Okay, Monday is your meditation Monday. Okay, and on those days, you want to just kind of focus on you. It is okay to be selfish. I know a few podcasts back we talked about being selfish is okay. It's truly okay. That's time for you to sit down in a quiet place and meditate. You don't have to take all day because you still have to work. Um, just make sure you dedicate enough hours in that day to just focus on you. Um, during those days, it is during Mondays. It is a good time to um, do short bursts of fasting and to kind of limit how much intake that you're putting in. Definitely heavily dose on water. If you have a good meditation um, person that you like to follow or podcast that you like to listen to, or if you're onto Calm, CALM, if you are a part of that subscription and whatnot, they have great meditation tracks, and you can just meditate. I really try to avoid using too much technology on Mondays. It's still hard to do because of everything that I do on my businesses and on my platforms is on social media, so it's very hard to do. But I limited my TV interaction, so I do not turn on my TVs 98% of the week. I don't turn on any TV. Um, I even found myself the other night not going to sleep with the TV on. So it is possible to do. I try to leave meditation Mondays for a quick salad for dinner, and whatever I'm going to eat for lunch that day is going to be pretty much what leftover I had from Sunday. Um, but that's just a day where even if you have kids, you can still do it. You can call it Mommy Monday, or for men, you can call it Manly Monday, and just let the kids know. Like the kids will start even getting into it. Say, hey, this is a day where after we get home from school, because I know it's kids very hard first thing in the morning to kind of get everything rolling, with meditation in the morning. Unless you have that set, like it takes some time to get it set with multiple people. But you just say, hey, Mondays, when you get home from school, you can, grab a quick snack, like an apple or something. Make sure you keep it light and fresh. And, y'all just go to our rooms. Try to limit technology. Do your homework. And then after that, it's not really like going outside. You can sit on the patio. You can just be grounded with earth. Listen to music. Just like just listen to Mother Nature, really, because that's even better. And just let it take over you. Let it wash over your body like the waves on the ocean. And just really take things in. Really take that time to communicate with yourself. And I think if we can start teaching our younger generation how to do that, then we have really struck gold. Like, I think it will help out in so many ways. But it's something that I think everyone should start doing, as far as making sure that we just have a few seconds for ourselves and just kind of like woo sighing, getting ready for the week. Okay, that's also a time that I like to think about my week. Like, hey, it's supposed to be getting warmer and stuff like that. So I'm starting to think about outfits and how I want to incorporate more outside time, because I know in the cold it's really hard to get out. But being that it is spring, I'm gonna just say because it's already here. I can't even keep up with the groundhog anymore. I don't know when it is and when it ain't. Um, but just kind of like, okay, I get more outdoors trips. If you have kids, you can say, hey, We can now go to the parks more on the weekends or whenever is good for you. So it's stuff like that that you really start to have to think about. Like, it might be a time where you just need, if you had a recent death, just think about that person and let the tears flow. Okay. On Meditation Monday, or if you're a mommy Monday, or if you're a father, Manly Monday, you can just like take that day for you. Okay. And don't be afraid. Like, let your kids know, say this is important, and hopefully when you get older you can keep up with it. Just that time for you and you alone, nothing and no one else. Speaking, like, still on the topic of if you have kids, just kind of let them know, say, hey, just let you know, tonight we're having one of our salads. Ooh, my mom makes a very good 7-layer salad. I'm gonna ask her for the recipe so I can post it, because that thing is the bomb. I'm not supposed to eat it now because it has some things in it that I can't eat, but if I need a good cheat day, that's the direction I'm gonna go in. It is very delicious. So you can do different types of salads. When it's cold, you can do different types of chili, because you can put in a crock pot any type of chili or soup and just let it cook, and it's not really like very taxing on the body. You can even do it the day before, and that way it's just like, hey, it's a light fresh meal, and you just go for it. You're like, all right, and you can even take that time like to do a group meditation after dinner, just kind of letting your food digest before everybody gets ready for bed with kids. And you're just like, okay. Or if you're just married, it's just you and your husband, you take that day and be separate from each other. He has his man cave, you have your woman cave, and y'all just stay separate. You can use that time to get closer to God. You can use that time for whatever you need to, okay? And that's very important. All right, let me keep moving, because I don't spent so much time on Monday. But it's a very important day to me, because it's coming off of a weekend, starting a weekday, like a work week for a lot of people. And we always have the case of the Mondays. Nobody really likes Monday, but I'm trying to help you enjoy Monday, even though I'm talking to you on a Wednesday. And then you have Tune In Tuesday. So you can say Tune In Tuesday or Turn Up Tuesday, whatever you want it to be. But this is the day where you're starting to be more proactive. Okay, you're starting to trying to get ahead of the game. You've meditated on enough stuff already. Now it's time to put your things into action. So if you have a schedule that you have at home, make sure that you schedule out things that you need to get done, and kind of eyeball like how long each task should take and how many things you plan to accomplish each day. Even if you don't start accomplishing stuff, at least have your strategy. Like last night for me, on my Tuesday night, I spent time planning out the rest of my week with outfits, because I know that's something that takes me a while. And if I have something to do the night before, or if I get busy, or if I become like tied up with something at the last minute, like some projects, then I know that I'll probably forget about my outfits, which is very common for me. So that's a day where you're just like, okay, here we are, the second day of my work week. If you have kids, again, you can let them know, hey, after your homework today, you need to do this chore, that chore, whatever the case may be. Or like go outside and play. You can still limit that technology aspect, or you can incorporate it in a different way. Just say, hey, we're tuned into this, we're engaged. That can be a day they do extracurricular activities. That can be a day where you and your husband and yourself, you all can or your wife or whoever your spouse, you all can go, and you can like, hey, we needed to get this counseling done, let's do it on Tuesdays. We need, want to have date night, you can be on Tuesdays, because that's tuning you back in to the rest of your week. Okay, now let's get to Wednesday, because it is Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Okay, Wednesday is pretty much, for most people, like the middle of a week, but at the same time it's not, if that makes sense. It's going to be not only your Wisdom Wednesday, but it's the We Win Wednesday. Okay, So this is very, very much focused on your tribe. So this may be the day that you do a lunch date with them, or you just do a conference call with them, or you just simply just send them all a text message. This is you communicating with people around you and working on that. Again, if you have other people in your household and you're not single, living that best life, then you can definitely just kind of like have a game night, or that's the night you and your kids, or your kids can show you the new, you know, game that they have coming out on PlayStation 5. Because PlayStation 5 is about to drop, if it hasn't already. I'm a little late in that game world. But this is the time that you're building that bond with the tribe. You're coming full circle, okay? Tune in was just like really geared to let's go, 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 go. Let's get that momentum. And Wednesday, We Win Wednesday, is just like, hey, it's here. Let's do it. You know, call up your girlfriend and say, hey, I know I've been putting it off, but we can go shopping today. Or if you want to use that as a cleaning day for your house, and you're like, all right, once you get out of school or once you get off work, honey, we need to tackle this task, okay? So whatever you have planned for that Wednesday, just let you know you gonna be winning. So today, okay, I'm gonna stop at Wednesday for right now, because today is Wednesday. All right, whatever you do, just know we winning, okay? We winning Wednesday. That's all you need to know, right? But it's also Wisdom Wednesday, because you got to use what you already know. You got to build off that wisdom. You got to build off that knowledge and be responsible, and, you know, watch what you do and how you say things. Trust me, people listening. So even at work, you can like, hey, you can even develop like a Wednesday lunch schedule. So you can have a little calendar. You can have a little calendar, and like every third Wednesday, somebody different brings lunch. Like, oh, you know, I'm ordering lunch this day. You can make it close to a pay period to make sure you don't break the bank. And it can, you know, just be salads or whatever the case may be. But that's a way you can build relationship with your coworkers, or just like have something fun. I remember right at the end of one of the teaching residency I was a part of, right at the end of it, I had a finally Friday. Now, did everybody show up? No, because it's optional. Why would I force you to do something that you don't want to do? Maybe you're not a nightlife person, you know? But it was for those who needed it, like, and the response I got from other people who weren't a part of it, because I had made it public by accident, they were like, oh my gosh, our teachers need this. Our teachers need a finally Friday. They need something to just like, woo. Did we talk about students and work and everything? Yes, it's natural. It's going to happen. It's not something you can completely avoid. Am I looking forward to do another finally Friday? Yes, but that's down the future and down the line. But something along that line, like have somebody can plan something. I know just where I'm at, I love Top Golf. So I can say, hey, Wednesday, are we getting up for, you know, Top Golf? Trust me, if a company or a restaurant see that you guys are coming out enough, and it's like you know, a habit, or, you know, a trend, they'll start offering you stuff like, hey, I see you guys come out like every other Wednesday as a group. Would y'all like a, you know, how about we do it like a whole night geared towards whatever your company is, whatever your profession is, and we can try to get more people out. Like, communicate. And, you know, if you're a teacher, you could say, hey, if I do this and we have so many teachers come out, can we start thinking about fundraisers? Like, it's so much you can do with We Win Wednesday. But just know on Wednesday, we winning, okay? Simple as that. So, guess what today is? Today is Wednesday. And guess what you doing? You winning. We winning. We all winning, okay? So, on today, what is your goal? It's whatever you do, make sure you winning. And it's we winning because it's more than just you, okay? Like I said before, everybody out here got enough room at the table, and we can all eat off the same plate, all right? Just don't get greedy. So, you don't have to start it today, but give it some thought. Share it with your tribe, share it with your coworkers, and see what they think. Maybe you just bring like a snack or something to hold you over, you know, the after lunch or in between the meals type thing. Whatever the case may be, just talk and communicate today. As always, I love you from the deep depths of my heart. If nobody else in the world tells you today, My name is Becky D with Becky D in the Morning, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.